Hey man, how you doing? So as I said, I've this bot has been, or the week's been pretty bizarre. Like lost 3 4 days
Yeah.
last week, but that's just due to the fact that I don't know if you watch my videos or not, but one of the positions, let's say on the you could see here on the 18th of September,
Hmm.
the bot just traded one thing but I kept losing. So it was the same
Yeah.
same coin, kept trying and kept losing. So I've put a way to prevent that from happening in the future to minimize loss.
Hmm.
So I'm hoping that will fix it. But the markets have been really bad
Yeah.
uh, today. Apparently there was a big drop on Ethereum and Bitcoin in the last few days. I think yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. The markets have been pretty lousy.
Yeah. But there was one. And I got the Bitcoin or the Binance here on the Binance or on MotiveWave. Um, what I've got is I don't know if you saw this. There was Ethereum Classic move pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, early in the morning when I checked it, everything else was down. And do you look at stuff on the weekends?
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. I do. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a good one yesterday as well. Let's see here. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I should have enough memory on my system to be able to. Okay, so hopefully this will load up pretty fast. Okay, hang on here. Okay, I'm gonna load that in. Hopefully that'll come in. So we got Adrian as well coming in. Yeah, so I'm looking for some stuff. There was a couple of coins that moved pretty good. I might have to go back to my browser here. Okay, so let me do Binance, ETC, USDT. Adrian, how you doing? I don't know if you can hear me or not. But earlier today, Ethereum Classic moved pretty good. Um, let's see here. I've got another script that I can run on my Python to get this work. I just don't know why MotiveWave is taking so long to load this. It's my system pretty well, and it's not my internet. Um, yeah, so man, that's really slow. Just trying to see if my okay. So I have no idea why this is taking forever too, but have no fear. I have a backup.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to use my Python scripting. Okay, there we go. So Ethereum Classic. So you see this bar right here? It just jumped
Yes. Yeah.
like crazy. That was the only thing I saw move today. Are you part of my chat group, Boyd? Are you on WhatsApp?
No, not yet. Not
Okay,
yet.
I have a WhatsApp group. Just trying to load it. There was two other ones that looked pretty good that they were moving.
Yeah. I have to join the group. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was L. What was it called? LSK, I think that was moving.
Yeah. That list.
Yeah, I think that one was moving pretty good too. There was one called Chai that went up 200% today. I don't know. Remember we talked about the DeFi stuff last week?
Yes.
Okay, what Binance is doing is they have now this investment zone, or I don't know what they're calling it, but Binance has just announced this. It's a DeFi investment zone. So if you want to partake in it, you have to get approved to be in this, and this is for the more higher risk um, innovative zone. So yeah, let me just get a better link here for that. So what they've done is they've now enabled you, if you want to participate in early DeFi projects, you can, but you have to be verified or approved to be part of this innovation zone. So it allows you
Okay.
to trade new decentralized DeFi coins. But from what I've seen, a lot of them are money losers. Like in the last week or so,
Yeah.
they haven't done that well. So you have to be really careful on that if you want to partake in that game. And then I would wait it out because one of my bots traded. Okay, so let me just see LSK. Wow. See here again, it moves up and then it comes back down. If you don't catch that trade properly, you're gonna lose. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's that's a 1 month view. Let me just get the 1 day view. Same with Ethereum Classic. Let's probably try a 1 hour view.
I think it's better to use 2 hours or 4 hours, I think.
Do you? Yeah, I know Adrian was using 1 minute, and I was saying that might be a little. There's too many false positives that come out of that. So this is 1 day. That's for LSK. Yeah, so I'm not even going to look at that. But that was moving earlier. So this is the 1 hour. So it moved up a little bit, 4.7 to 4.8. But it moved quite a bit earlier today from what I remember. Another coin that moved from what I remember was what's it called? Theta. Are you familiar with Theta at all?
Yeah.
That's been a good coin to trade. That one moved a little bit. Wasn't a top mover. And I know YFI moved a bit too today. But there's just really nothing out there.
No. It's just following the overall market. Is like a stock market, isn't it? Everything is just.
Well, with today's plunge and everything,
Yeah.
even Bitcoin took a hit as well. I mean, you could see these losses here. Let's see here. I wish there was just better news out there, but unfortunately, no.
Wow, there's just too much, bad news going on right now.
Well, for the overall market, there's just no demand anywhere for anything.
Yeah.
Here's Theta, and that's an hourly move. So that moved from
Well, it's good
53
for
to
trading,
58.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
10% there. That one usually can be pretty good, but you gotta have your timing right. But
Yeah.
this is a nice coin to trade, I find.
Yeah. It looks. Yeah.
I think YFI is still in play, and that's about it that I've seen so far. And everything changes. Oh, I remember there was one called FTM. That was the one my bot traded successfully yesterday. That one did really well on Friday night. Let me just see this here. This one did really good on. This one's been moving a lot lately, and another one that's been moving was one called Hot. Let me just get that one up too. That one moved on Friday as well. Like some of these coins. So here's the hourly move. So here you could see that was. When did that move? I mean, it just moved a lot on. I think on Friday. So 026 to 003 to 004. So it almost pretty close to doubled in a very
Is that
short.
a DeFi?
I don't know. This coin, I don't know. I don't think it's a DeFi coin.
No.
Because it's got a lot of history to it. And this one did really well a few days ago. So this one yesterday, my bot picked up, and that's how it closed out the trade from that one position. So this one's been moving. Another one that's been moving, as I said, is this one called Hot. That one's been around for a long time, and that one moved on Friday as well. So there are coins moving. Hey, guy, how are you, man?
Sorry to interrupt, but
No
I
worries.
had some sound problems, but I was following.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that I'm looking now and I see one coin moving up is I don't know if you know it, Tomo.
Yeah, I've heard of
Just
it.
started from 1 o'clock to move up, and it moved a little bit. Now it's a bit down, but
Are you using that watch list that I showed you last week to?
yeah, I made a list in MotiveWave,
Yeah.
using this trick.
Okay.
List,
So it does work.
and it works. I make a text file out of it and import it, and there are 179 coins now.
Good. Yeah,
So
look at
thanks.
that bar. Wow, very nice.
Yeah,
But
it's the only one moving up.
yeah, but the problem is catching these trades. Like these bar, it's so unpredictable to know it's moving.
That was my point. This is why I was looking to this 1 minute, basically, to be able to catch with some methods these jumps and ride them up as much as possible.
How's that working out? I mean, have you?
I'm studying it right now. At all the let's say the scans I did over the weekend, show some possibility to detect.
Yeah, but here's the problem though. If you're on an hourly, if you catch that trade here, and you're not getting out, you could get and lose everything. Well, you lose the up moves.
Yeah, but basically there are ways to get the signal when it's going down to sell. The point is to get the moment when it's up. So I was thinking, let me check, I can share with you guys the things I did.
Yeah, I can make you host if you want.
No, it's okay. Just just quickly, where is my list here? I was using the E-Force, so Elders Force Index.
Elders Force, okay.
With an EMA of 50 and 200.
Okay.
This gives some good signals when to buy and when to sell.
Okay, and that's a strategy you're using for MotiveWave?
Yeah, I'm looking to this. As I said, I'm not now. If you give me, I can share a bit the screen with you.
Okay, hang on here.
And it's not possible. Maybe I will give some screenshots or something.
What I can do is I can make you host. Just give me a second here. So I am going
I have a problem because I have the MotiveWave on a PC and I'm connected now on the Mac. I just realized.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, you have to be on the same system.
But I sent you the template I use.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead if that would be useful.
Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. I see more now going up. Positive.
It's still moving, yeah.
Theta is also moving now up.
Which one?
LRC is also.
LRC is moving.
Yeah, LRC was the one I was looking for. That was the one I put out in the chat group today on the WhatsApp. So I would normally use my MotiveWave, but it's really slow. Okay.
So basically, this is what was my observation. If you enter when the change is already high, then it's too late.
That's right.
So more or less, we need to see this move from 0% to 0.1, 2, 3, 4, and then ride it up. And this change is happening quite quick. So that's why I was looking to this 1 minute. Yeah.
About 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. But it's enough to.
Yeah, I think 5 minutes is
even this
probably.
Even this move up is pretty good.
Yeah.
What's from 0.23, 0.26? That's a 10% move right here. So if you're what I do to find the exit is just do a equivalent of a rate of change. Like once you start seeing those red bars, and you get a second one, just get out because you know that the trade's going to start to weaken. Like yes. here, and here, and you can see what happens.
That's what this Elders Force Index I've noticed is doing. Yeah, basically gives you the more or less exit signal.
Okay.
Immediately when the second bar is coming, so it's a good indicator.
The challenge I have with MotiveWave is you set up a watch list which is like kind of like acts like your screener. You see the 2%, 3% moves over, let's say, an hour, but you can't say, okay, if this condition's met of a certain, let's say, moving average or whatnot, then therefore open up this strategy and then to apply a stop loss or whatever and apply the strategy dynamically and automatically. In MotiveWave, they haven't allowed that. You can only open one strategy per instrument. That's the problem.
No, with
But
the
it's
scanner, I can make more strategies. I can combine the strategy in a scanner.
Yeah,
but when it's so volatile, it's just better to set up an exit strategy based on a percentage, or just without having to wait for the red candle,
that's
because it's so
awesome.
volatile, isn't it?
yeah, and that's why I use the once it starts seeing one or two red bars, that's the time to get out, because it's classic. The trade is weakening, and just get out. It's finding these moves that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know how to share. Let me try to see if I can get to this the other computer in Zoom.
Okay.
And then I can share with you the things. But
how you doing, Dave?
Basically, if it takes this Tomo,
I'm doing great. How are you?
All right. Go ahead, Adrian.
Yeah, basically, it went up. Up to the 1:15 hour my time. So
Okay.
the quarter past, and then it dropped. And basically, the first drop at 16 was already the elder force was giving me already the exit. There was also a small bar at 14. Again, this was giving me the exit criteria. But basically, there was already some good signals to exit this in time. The only problem, as I said, is for me now to identify the right moment, how to catch it in the beginning.
That's the hard part. I mean, you can see if there. I mean, in the watch list. Let me see if I can see if there's a feature in the watch list.
But you guys continue the discussion. As I said, I will try to connect.
Yeah, you'll have to get Zoom on that. The ability to run Zoom on that computer.
Yeah.
But let me see. So these are the coins that Adrian was using. So some of these coins right here are moving. ADA down, Ethereum down, Link down, BTC down. But here's the one that Adrian was talking about, LRC, at 4%. But the question is, how do you get, how do you catch that move? And the thing is that the reason all these other ones are set at 0.
And I don't see Tom on your list.
No, I don't know why.
It's either not updated.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Yeah. No, hang on. I just saw it. Yeah, you see, the problem is
it takes time to update. If you just open now MotiveWave, it takes time until the things get updated.
Because I asked the support about that, and they said that if it's showing 0 on the percent change, that means there's not enough volume being pumped through it.
But look, in my case, it's 12.5 right now.
Really, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Just updating, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's updating now.
Yeah,
I mean, because normally it's done on the fly. Here we go. You see it? No, I don't see it on mine. I don't know. I don't think there's a refresh on this as well. Maybe there is.
You can clear the data and then should refresh.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, hang on here. So I'll put a new watch list in there. Okay, hang on here. So part of it could be my system as well, because it's just there's not enough memory on this thing. That's part of the other problem as well. So
and that's why I switch also to my PC, because I have 8 GB of RAM on this one, and it's moving very well compared to the Mac.
How much gig do you have on that system?
I have 8.
Okay, yeah, I've got another system waiting in the wings. Doesn't matter anyways, but let's just work with this one, the LRC. Come on, open chart tile. I can't even do that. Yeah, this system's rendered useless right now. I'll have to do it on my Windows. Okay, hang on here. USDT. Okay. LRC USDT. Yeah, I think you need to have probably in the neighborhood of about probably 8 gig to really run this thing properly, especially with Binance because there's so many coins. But you can see how long it takes to just bring up a chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's memory, lack of.
Definitely, it's much faster on this.
Yeah. Well, it's all Java, right?
Yeah.
But let me know when you get your system ready.
Yeah, give me some. As I said, you guys can go ahead, and I just let you
Yeah,
know when
just coming back to this business though of let's say if I work with USDT, if I mean here's your what I call your screener or your watch list, and if there was a way you could put a trigger on this somehow to trigger an entry when certain conditions are met, and then trigger a chart to get opened up, and then to apply a strategy to that chart, and then activate the strategy and have it automatically run the run the strategy against that particular um, instrument. That would be awesome. But that's the limitation of MotiveWave. You would literally have to open up, let's say LRC USDT. You know it's moving, and then be able to apply manually a strategy and then go from there. But I've been pushing MotiveWave to add that feature because that's an important feature. I mean, if you trade like this, and I know a lot of people do, but if there's other,
But there is no some way to identify the change basically in the strategy, and then
well, if you know you have a particular instrument here, like this LRC USDT, it hits a certain trigger for the entry, or at least to watch it, and then open up a chart automatically, and then open up the strategy as well, and then automatically activate the strategy, and then to start potentially trading it. No, there's no feature like that,
Mhm.
and I'm wondering if there's other platforms that can do that, because that's the only thing holding back MotiveWave as a fully 100% automated trading system. Because you could apply the same logic to stocks, crypto, because everyone else in commodity and forex, they're watching a certain number of a subset of number of instruments. Like they'll be watching maybe only 3 or 4, right? And then they're already going to line up all their strategies for those instruments and activate them. But here is a different type of trading, because we're using a screener and only want to run automatically the proper strategies to the ones of the instruments that move. So
yeah, you're right. I still learn MotiveWave, so but what I find good is to use the scanner to identify the few that are relevant, and then apply the strategy on those 2, 3, 4. I open a multi-chart with maybe 5, 6, and then playing them.
Yeah, and then you could apply a strategy to those that move, but you want to be able to automate that instead of having to sit there.
I think something will be possible if we come to that point to program it via SDK in the end.
I don't know if you can do that, because you need something here in the watch list to trigger it, and I don't know what you would need. I mean, you could probably see there's something called alerts here. So what you could do, they have different types of alerts available. So that's one way maybe to activate it. So if you know, so let's say, let me see if I can activate the alert. I think it's in here. So you have create an alert, and this is what I'm talking about, is that you have an alert for the watch list. And then you could say, okay, your condition is your price crosses so-and-so, or an indicator that you customize or want to build, and then you can automatically trade it once that trigger or that alert has been met. So if they have that in the watch list, like in here, there's no ability to create an alert. So if they have that ability for watch lists, that would be awesome. So that's the thing that we need to see happen. You could do it for a particular instrument that you're watching and only watching. Let's say you're an oil trader and you only watch oil and you have that chart open all the time. You can automatically set the alert to say, okay, the price is met under this condition, and then set the trade automatically, maybe apply a stop loss, and it's fully automated based on that. So you can set it on certain instruments here, but you have to set up that strategy or that alert manually to each instrument that's moving. So if you know ADA, let's say LRC is moving, right? Now you say, okay, I'm going to create an alert here and say, okay, if the price meets or a certain condition meets, then you can apply it. And hopefully when you catch that that move, so let's say you have one at 1% or moving at 0.5%, what you could do in the meantime is just set an alert, because hopefully you've caught the move early enough that if you set an alert to it, that you are able to set the trade once that condition's met within the alert. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So that's probably the best thing I can tell you right now. But as I said, if there's a way to automate or create alerts for the watch list, I mean, that's a powerful feature.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people would want that. But that's the best way to get around that for now, is to create a manual alert. What you have to do is you have to put your arrow on the side here, and then control, and then you get a create alert option.
Yeah.
Another way to create alerts, in my case, let's say if I put, I like trends. So I have a trend here. I can put, and just put the low here. So if I have the low point here, maybe the high point here, okay? Let's just say I put, just for fun, I make the trend line here, okay? So I click on this overlay, or a component they call it, and I believe there is an alert for that as well. If the component, in this case there's usually a create alert in the component as well. So if I know, I know what I could do. So I have here this extended trend line. So if I pick off the low point, the high point, okay, something like this, just for demo purposes, I see there's a create alert. So now if the price crosses the trend line, I can then say, okay, trigger multiple, whatever you want to call it. I can send out the have a alert, say something. Yeah, here. You can have the alert, have the sound file, can send out an email, and then you can also set the trade and place a trade when the alert is activated. And then here you can apply your stop loss, I think there's a trailing stop in there sometimes too. So the trailing stop is good because it won't prematurely kick you out on a stop loss, where you can just set a trail stop, and then you have a little bit more intelligence on the trail stop. So you can do that as well. Does that make sense? So that's the best thing I can recommend if you're going to proceed with this business of having a watch list, open the chart, and then maybe have a component. Or if you want, you can also apply on the chart, you can apply whatever study strategy you want, and when the alert is activated, when that condition's met. Make sense? I don't know any other tricks I can show you with that methodology, but that's the best thing I can think of right now. Anybody else got any questions or comments? But I like what you've done, Adrian, so far, because this is powerful to be able to watch the change. And then even my system didn't pick up these other instruments here, the ADA down, Ethereum down, Link down, and BTC down. It's kind of like playing a short, but it's the opposite way to trade. You guys can hear me okay, right? Just give me a yay in the chat. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are those down futures?
There's a term for them, but these are in the spot market, so they're not futures. It's in the spot market. I don't know. They might call them cross paired. I can't remember the term they have for these, but if you're able to trade them and you get these kind of moves at 19%, trade them. They're legit. I just wish I could open up the chart for you, just due to the fact that my window or my system's memory is so low right now. That's available. Any of you guys got any other ideas with MotiveWave at all? But this is what I love about MotiveWave. So you don't have to. There's no programming involved to make this happen at all. But I think Adrian's on the right path to trigger trades. Any of you guys got any other ideas at all? Hey Dave, have you heard anything coming up with either Ethereum or Bitcoin in terms of new projects?
No, I haven't. I haven't heard anything.
Because Ethereum 2 is now officially coming out in November.
Yeah, that's not going to be able to really support anything except ETH staking.
Hello.
Yeah, hey.
Probably won't be supporting like the stuff that we're used to now for another 2 years.
Oh wow. But don't you think that Ethereum, the price will get driven up?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking the price will get driven up because of it.
From what I heard, there's only going to be the one application of staking ETH.
Okay.
Like that's the only thing that's going to change for now.
Right.
You won't be able to stake other assets.
Okay. So any new projects coming out that we should know about in Bitcoin that is equivalent to a DeFi but for Bitcoin? I don't keep up with it.
No, nothing that I've heard about.
Really, eh?
For Bitcoin, the only ones I've heard of are that REN BTC,
okay,
and the wrapped BTC, WBTC.
Yeah, WBTC. I haven't seen any big moves on lately, but it is in Binance.
Yeah. Oh, there was the Lightning network. There's somebody is building liquidity pools in Lightning.
Okay.
Which is actually going to be faster than or less fees than Ethereum is currently.
Yeah. What I want to know, what is a gas network fee? Do you know what that is?
It's just the smallest unit of Ethereum.
Oh, I see. So why? Because with Coinbase, what they've done is they've added with Ethereum, like Coinbase is already at 1.5, like 0.1.5, but they're also now adding in the gas network fee on Ethereum. Are you aware of that or anything like that?
What, they're adding that as another fee?
Yeah.
Or they're passing that fee onto the cost?
Yeah.
For the consumer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not surprising. The fees are going way, way up.
Yeah, no, because I heard that it's up to, 6% or something?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, that's what's killing off DeFi right now is that plus a lot of the questionable projects out there. Yeah, let me just pull up the REN BTC. Okay, so I have this Ren BTC. Now this is done in Python, obviously, so I can run up some charts here, and this is a little easier than MotiveWave. Okay, so you can see here, this is just for the last 3 days. I mean, I can chart as far back as I want, but I just thought it hasn't really moved anywhere at all. So that's Ren, and that's the problem with a lot of these newer, quote unquote, established projects for DeFi. They're just not moving. Are you familiar with FTM at all, Dave?
No.
No way.
I just came into it now during the scanner. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah. So you're ready to go, Adrian?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Let me just finish this up, and then we'll move on to you.
Yeah. Yes, please.
So, actually, if this is not, see, here's Ren USDT. I haven't seen this, but I don't know when this price moved, but this is quite a move. Yeah, so August, 10 cents all the way up to 50 cents. So it's gone up 5 times when everything else moved up, but it's tanked, and I'm finding that a lot with the newer, more mature DeFi projects. That's my only complaint about it. So I don't know if that means anything for you, Dave, but the only time when you can get these moves are when the project comes out, and if there's enough hype on it, then it moves. You ready, Adrian? I can make you host.
Yeah, guys, if you...
Okay, hang on here. So I'm going to pass you on as host, and then just accept the little prompter to say you're host, and then...
yeah, I am a host. Let me see now here.
So you should start seeing your screen. There should be a pop-up somewhere.
Let me see. Request remote control.
Yeah, I approve you. Yep.
And now the question... I know this is remote control now.
So from here, I don't know.
Let me see how I can share the screen.
Okay, so at the bottom, you'll see a button called New Share.
Yeah, I see.
Click that, and then you'll be able to share whatever window or desktop or whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay. So it should be this one. Okay,
there
guys.
You go. Awesome.
You can see something?
Yes, we can, sir.
Yeah, so basically I keep it short, but yeah, I use this list now, so I created here basically like you suggested here.
That's from last week, right?
Yeah, from last week.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, it's some...
No worries.
I made the list here, a file, with all the coins.
Yep.
And then I basically have, there is some nice effect here. So I have now 179 on the list.
Yep.
And of course, when I sorted here, I saw the first. I'm not watching the up and down because this is, as I said, it's kind of like an CFD. So for now, I'm not into that. But let's say the Tomo, for example, 10%.
Wow.
And basically, I set up here something based on. So the first view here, I have an EMA of 200. This is giving me the trend on a long-term trend. And then I looked for the, this is the super trend.
That's a strategy super trend.
Yeah, that's the strategy.
Okay.
Yeah? And this basically gives also the possibility to have the buy and exit criteria.
Yeah.
I see the green and the red line basically, and when let's say the price is above the super trend line, it's a buy, and when it's below, it's a sell. Yeah. So what I learned basically is that if you're in some conditions where basically the super trend it's above, let's say, the EMA, and the price is above all. Basically, it's a good buy condition, basically, already from here, if you don't want to take this one.
Have you tested that to see, as I said in the chat, all the false positives that come out of that?
This is what I'm looking right now in all this situation. I'm studying this.
Right.
But I want to combine with not only this, but I'm looking to the MACD.
Yep.
Yeah, also in parallel, which
Mhm.
more or less you see here, it's getting also the signals here and here. Yeah, the buy and sell criteria.
What I would go ahead.
Yeah, and then this E-force also, it's very good. You see, it's even predictive in
Yeah.
earlier some buy and sell, but I'm still need to configure and look around here for
Well,
that
it
one.
says it right. Well, so this is 1 minute data. Okay.
Yeah, this is the point. Then you can look, of course, to the 5-minute data and 10-minute and 15-minute, but more or less, yeah, it's already too late here. You see, you cannot
That's
say
the
too much
problem.
in that.
That's why I like
That's
rate of change doesn't lag. Another one you want to put in there, I would probably put in is RSI. That doesn't lag.
yeah, that I have, and I don't know why it's here, but you see, I had also some with RSI.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm
And I
looking
find in
into
RSI, once it hits around 60, chances are it's a fairly good entry. Like when you
yeah.
combine that with other.
So what I did basically to scan this, and this is the second thing here. Basically, I made the scanner
Mhm.
with oh, sorry, that's,
You shall be
as I
punished.
said, it's something strange here. This is not normal. This is something with Zoom too.
Zoom does weird things to software.
That's strange. I don't know how I can show you guys.
Oh man.
But basically, I made a scanner
Mhm.
based on this, let's say, super trend and EMA
Okay.
on different time frames.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were just talking the FTM, and I just noticed here that there is already by this scanner at 1 minute, a 5-minute. You see here.
Mhm.
Now it's going above. So this is basically the
Oh yeah.
uptrend.
Yeah.
You see how nice it is? And when I have the 1 minute, 5 minute, 10, 15 minutes, it's clear that it's going up now.
Yeah.
And I already can catch it from the first one. So if you're not happy with this, you're not try, then you can wait for the 5 minutes. If you don't, you can, so you can configure basically in the scanner
Yeah.
the time frames or the bar sizes for this. For example, here the hive is also going up, and now it's started to go
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. This is the problem. That's
as we are speaking. So I think it's a good starting point to see the rides. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
It's not bad. Yeah.
That's very
what I
good.
have, but you see, it's also you need to get familiar with the coins to know if it's a coin you want to invest or not, and how it's behaving. So this is why I'm studying right now a little bit to understand what is happening with that coin. Like we discussed about the Tomo, you see, it was catching, but now the 1 minute is not valid anymore, probably.
That's right. Yeah.
Because you see it's in a below the super trend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was in the past, but
Yeah.
you see now it's not anymore the 1 minute. It's you have only the 5 and the 10 minute
This
and
is
the
a
15
this is
minute.
a challenge of crypto.
Yeah.
Because like if you go back to Tomo and you look at the volume, you see that volume there at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's all probably for sure bots doing that to drive up the price, and then it hits a certain trigger, then it gets out of the trade.
That was the point also to put also the volume in the filter.
Yeah.
But the problem with the volume I have is that it's giving them only small currencies, because they have high volume.
Yeah.
So I think it should be something, a relation between the volume and the price in the end.
Yes, but the problem is volume lags as well. That's why I like to use indicators or studies that don't lag. And there's not a lot of indicators out there that don't lag, but ROC, rate of change, and RSI don't lag because they're in real time. But it looks pretty good, man. That's really good.
Yeah, this is what I was basically learned
Yeah.
on the path you laid, and I'm just now trying to find and share with you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate that. The thing is, I'd probably in that chart, I'd probably set up as I just showed you the alerts, and play around with that
Yeah, it is what I also did. So basically, you can go here. I cannot show because of this. Now it's better. Look.
Yep.
We have the signals here. Wait. Yeah, I found the trick. And then you can enable here the signals.
Yeah.
Then you get a chart open and automatically when the signal is happening.
Right. So what I would probably do, what I thought about doing is it depends how you want to do it. Like set a day you want to set up as your trading day, and then do an analysis to see what has moved in the last, let's say, 6 hours. Because chances are, from what I've seen, when you get coins moving pretty well, that momentum will stay on for 12 hours or even 24 hours and beyond. So if you line up the charts, knowing that certain coins are moving, you can manually open up those charts and then apply the strategy you want, or alert when those conditions get met that you're looking for.
I mean, look, the scanner is already bringing us to the coin, and then what I'm doing basically here, I move around to see how this behavior in different time frames is, and I can see that it was a downtrend, but now somehow it starts to move up a little bit. Since September 19, somewhere here, in the beginning. So probably it indicates already a beginning of an upper trend for this coin.
And you find that the E-Force study is pretty good? Like it's reliable from what you're seeing? Or
which one?
The E-Force, the entropy force.
The E-Force, this is the Elder Force
Sorry, the
index.
Elder Force,
it's interesting because Elder is basically where it is a chart. It's
you can see that at the bottom.
Example of that.
I find Lend is not a great coin. It's been. Oh, and there's the volume, man. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. You have the volume.
The order flow. That looks great. How do you find that?
How I enable this? Or?
No. How do you find that? I've not played with that yet.
How I like it and so on. I don't know yet because this is something new for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand and follow, but I follow some classes on order flow analysis, and this is basically what I'm trying here to play around a little bit in parallel.
Right.
To see the size and the order and the order flow.
Yeah.
But I'm not so experienced and advanced right now, so I'm still learning.
That's one of the nice features of MotiveWave with the order flow. And this edition's which edition you're playing with?
That's the Ultimate edition.
Okay, so this is still in demo mode?
No, that's the.
Well, you bought it.
Permanent. I bought it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks great.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, and you can basically define here the window for the analyze. Sorry for this.
Wow.
Sorry, this is the. I need to go here to adjust it. 1 second.
That feature, the order flow, is so powerful. I've not played with it. It's so advanced.
I'm not sure. This is the volume profile. This is not the order flow.
Well,
this is standard. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but I'm just saying that's all lined up together.
But you can adjust here the ticks interval, where to display it. If you want to have it color with the bid and ask information.
Yeah.
To have the POC bar display and even a POC line here.
Yep.
So that's more or less helping into basically proceeding into analysis based on volume.
Yeah.
And order flow, basically, it's kind of a history of this volume information from what I understand. So basically, you see how the market trend based on the flow of orders is happening here. So I think here this is, sorry.
Don't worry.
Yeah, but I don't want to bother you guys with.
Oh no, don't worry, man. I mean,
with all this.
but I haven't really played a lot with the order volume flow at all. It's just so much to it.
Yeah, I listened to all these classes from the order flow, and now I'm trying to apply it by myself.
Have you gone
So
through?
I need to redo the.
Have you gone through the? Have you gone? There's a very significant study guide for order
Yeah,
flow.
I was spending some good hours on this because I was traveling by car around 12 hours one way.
Yeah.
So I had 24 hours to listen to and to watch these videos. So.
Okay. Wow.
But you have to do it on your own then again in the tool. So.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you've definitely got a great start on with MotiveWave, and yeah, amazing what you've done.
Thanks. As I said, you were the trigger. I was just following the steps.
Right. No, but this is good because I haven't really taken advantage of this feature set in MotiveWave, and like that's something I should be doing, but you're the first guy that I've seen that actually has done that, so that's impressive.
Yeah, as I said, if I find something that is useful and I find some method, I will get back to you guys.
Okay, yeah, don't
present it to you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right now, as I said, I'm trying to play around. And,
yeah.
Okay, we have also the count information here.
Yep.
Very nice with the orders and the tickets, but it's a little bit buggy.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed now because this is not completely the trades I made. So there are some problems in the.
Well, those might be the transaction fees, right? The commission fees, because everything's in BNB.
The commissions fee are here.
Oh, right. But
here it should be the symbol, and I know I bought some Theta, for example.
Yeah.
And I want to catch the price when I bought it, but I don't see it anymore in the tool. It was yesterday, but after closing and open it again, now it did not load the things correctly here.
Okay. I mean, ultimately, you probably would want to use the cointracking.info that I showed you in the chat group, because that will deeply analyze all your trades, and once you tie it into and synchronize it to your Binance account, so you'll get way better analysis than what you'd get in MotiveWave.
What's the link? Because I think I missed it somehow. The
coin, like COIN, then the word tracking. Cointracking.info.
Cointracking.info.
Yeah, and that's really where you can analyze all your trades in depth.
Okay, I will look into this.
It's like $100 for the year.
Yeah, and there were some problems also then into, for example, if I want to place an order here from the tool.
Yeah.
I say buy. Yeah, this.
Oh yeah.
This, for example, it's not working. It's throwing an error here. You see.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, you mentioned
this
that. Yeah,
bug here.
Yeah.
So the way how to do it, if you want to do it, basically you need to come here and place the order from
the right side of the chart.
From the right side, from the price you see from here.
Yeah.
And then if you want to send it, you say transmit.
That's right. Yeah, I remember now.
And then now I need to configure the size and other stuff. So
yeah,
it's not so straightforward. So I have some. With this, I have some difficulties now because I cannot edit here, so I need to go separately to pre-configure the sizes, and then it's working. So it's a bit annoying right now for me to place and cancel and change orders. So it's
I can imagine you're going to have like 1 million people pulling on MotiveWave for all the directions of all the things that's going on with MotiveWave, because they have so many connections, like so many brokers they support, and at the same time they're adding in all these new features, and they apply this not just to crypto, but forex, all the commodities and stocks. So give it time, but they are responsive. I find.
Yeah, I mean the guy immediately noticed it and he said that this will be passed. I mean, the tool is moving very good in my opinion. I use many tools in the past, and it's responsive. You find the things. It's bringing you in the flow using the tool.
Yeah.
Adrian, are you using the community edition or is that the ultimate?
This is the ultimate edition.
Yeah.
So that's the top one.
Yeah, that's the top one. Have you played with the Hearst cycles at all, Adrian?
Yeah, I was playing with them.
How do you find that?
So pretty interesting, because I was investing. Because I was investing into gold in the last days or during the week, and basically I've been using also this horse cycle to predict some behavior into this. Except here there was a strange thing.
Yeah.
But for example, what I find interesting here, that everyone got scared, that gold is down and blah, 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 and losing positions. But if you move a little bit further here, you see basically...
Just so you know, your screen's kind of messed up. We can see your arrow and hand, but we don't see the charts for some reason. Just wanted to let you know.
Please move this window away from the shared application.
You have to. I would share the desktop, not the window. That's probably your problem.
Yeah. That's you're right. Give me. I was.
Yeah. Just so you know. Yeah, I always say share desktop.
Yeah, you're right. I by mistake I didn't select it, and now I. Give me a second.
So you're running MotiveWave with two different connections on the same system, which they allow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's more. I have 3 sessions or no.
For 3 different connections to 3 different brokers, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Where is here? Screen.
Yeah.
This should be.
There's desktop, which is what you want.
So I have basically. You see here.
Thanks. We got it.
Yeah, that's. Which one is this one? Yeah, in a demo account in Wanda. Or I have a demo account here, for example, this is the Binance. And
then you have a Wanda as well.
And this is the FXCM
FXCM
demo account.
Okay.
And I've been using this horse cycle here to see what is happening, and was quite good also last week it's adjusting also and predicting. And for example now
so you can see those 3 diamonds there from the top where the Hertz cycle's right there in the next cycle over with the yellow.
Where they are.
But the question is that accurate? That prediction accurate?
I think it's also adjusting basically. So it's if it's always more or less calculating this and adjusting it to that point.
Or for 1 minute.
Based in the past and so on.
Yeah.
Now it's for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Let me scout this spoiler band here.
But are you actively trading on FXCM, or are you just kind of like?
No, I use it as a data feed. I
see. Okay.
Unfortunately, I still have a trading 212 account where I place the orders manually.
Right.
And I do my analysis in MotiveWave. And I tried the interactive brokers, but they don't have any data feed, and I'm not happy with them right now. And these guys seem to be okay. They even called me today to ask me if I'm okay and everything. So they're very nice.
Well, that's good.
And maybe I go with them for some foreign exchange if I want to.
Yeah. Well, I'm with Wanda. Is Wanda fairly big compared to FXCM in Germany, or what you know of?
this is the interesting thing. For example, I noticed that FXCM has more customers based on the volume information.
Okay.
So I was looking into this in the last days, and I had the Wanda and FXCM in parallel. First I started with Wanda, and then I saw a very small volume. I said it cannot be so small, and then I looked into FXCM and it was like 10 times more or something.
Really?
Just for your information. So
Interesting.
FXCM is moving much more quicker, let's say, because it's bigger volume.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's what I noticed more or less.
Okay, well, volume is
Otherwise-
important, obviously.
Yeah, but in the end, it's only the FXCM volume. It's not a total volume in the whole world. So in the end, it's
Well,
yeah.
what I would wonder if that's FXCM global or just FXCM in Germany. That's what I'd
I
like.
think it's probably FXCM global. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But what I wanted to say is that
What's that?
everyone got stressed because of the gold. But
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I did, basically, I look into this horse cycle.
Mhm.
Basically, one can see here that in somewhere in September 24,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
are some good moments, and also here,
yeah, yeah.
28. So basically, that would be a time where we could expect an increase back into the gold.
Right.
And even further here, there will be some more.
You know what? You know what's a good one for gold is if you go the gold silver ratio. That's a good one as well, especially now. If you try that out, it's XAU/XAG.
Okay, that's a study or?
No, it's a symbol. It's an instrument.
Okay.
But that one will do really well right now. I can guarantee
Okay.
that one will be moving. If you want to take a look at it.
So it's
Yeah,
let me see.
XAG.
XAG.
Yeah, slash. No,
This one?
XAG/XAU. Gold
The
silver.
opposite.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's right. That's right. No, that should work.
Let me see if it's finding. Okay.
So that's a 1 minute.
No, I think it did not open it.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, I did.
You can do the if you go back to that panel that you just had. Just clear that out and create a new chart. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, just do a gold silver.
Right. Maybe it can be that they don't have it now.
They should. If you go under go under the description and then just type
Okay.
in gold/silver. Next one.
Oh, the one.
Yeah, in the description.
Sorry, messed it up. Come on. I don't think they have it.
They don't, eh?
Because normally maybe the other one we have it in. You work with Wanda?
Owenda has it, yeah.
Let's see here, maybe. Because normally what I do is I type XAU and gives me all the.
Yeah, there it is.
You see,
yeah,
they have it.
Yeah. That's a really nice one. If it right now, see what I mean? I mean, that's a huge spike. 71 to 79. That's the one people go to in Owenda when the panic sets in.
Yeah, because this is what is happening. Basically, gold was losing, silver is not losing, and then this is where we have now a thing, and now gold is gaining again strength. That's why it's going down now here. Yeah, I think the people just panic, and now slowly it's recovering here.
Yeah.
And if you look in the past, there were situations like this also when it was even bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger drops.
Yeah. Well, it's just dependent on either the U.S. dollar or the U.S. stock markets. It's all based on that, really. What I found.
Yeah.
If you want to know a good place to park is try the US dollar and the Norwegian.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
one.
saw your video, by the way. You made some analysis on a scanner. Could you maybe briefly introduce us what you have used there?
Yeah, if you go under the you should now. I would do this with a Wanda.
Yeah, I keep here.
Okay, so
wait a second.
So
which one is this? I don't see it. Wait. Okay, I'm in Wanda here.
Yeah, so go under. I think it's yeah. Just click on.
You had a study or a scanner.
It's a scanner, so that's done at the bottom. Yeah, and then type in new scanner. Yeah, and it's just it's going to be
study.
No, not a study. It's a harmonic. It's a harmonic scan.
Harmonic. I decided not try. Okay.
Yeah, just whatever you want to call it. And then go next. Once done. And then what you can do under the watch list, next one over. So you have just click all those guys, the Australian pair, all of them. Now it's not going to include all the CFDs, but you can manually add them in.
Yeah, it's not relevant. I mean, it's just to get the idea. I mean, maybe I did not take the CFDs, just.
Yeah, and then you could just go next. And then whatever time period you want, I always go with the default. 4 hours is pretty good.
It's 15 minutes now.
Yeah, I do 4 hour.
Hour 4.
Yeah, okay. And then go next.
Mm-hmm.
Next. And just say finish, sorry.
This is the pattern.
Yeah, that's for everything.
You choose
all.
You keep the
all. Yeah.
Okay.
Then go
you use all local data?
Yeah. Finish.
Finish.
And then start the scan.
Start. I did not use the harmonic. I mean, I've seen it, but I did not know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that's not working. You have to play with that, I guess. But
okay.
But it should work.
It's interesting. Maybe it's.
So that's how I set it all up.
Yeah. But it should work also on the other accounts, huh? Let me try.
For the FXCM, yeah. I like harmonic scans for Forex and CFD. But understand, for my scanning, I do everything. Like I manually add them in. But this is FXCM now, right? I'll try the watch list. See what. I don't know what CMDT is.
I made it. It's commodity.
I see. Okay.
Why I have 0 instruments here?
That's an interesting. I mean, you got to have it. In mine, it will pick up at least 120.
Yeah, something wrong here on my side. Guys, can you give me a minute? I need to take a toilet break. Sorry. I drink some water and I am back in.
I got a dog that needs to take a crap.
So maybe
feel free to
Brian, you want to take over?
Okay, yeah, sure. That's quite interesting. Thanks, Adrian.
Yeah, thanks. I'm back. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
So here, let me just get my screen here. I guess we don't need it. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about at all, or?
Yeah, just wanted
to ask. Is this recorded?
Yeah, it's being recorded.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask, do you use the margin on Binance?
The which? Margin? No, not yet. Yeah. Margin's only good for if you start working the futures market. But
not in the spot market?
I think you can, but I don't use leverage. Especially now.
Yeah, I mean now it's not really necessary, but I was just looking at it. I just wanted to understand how it works, whether it's similar to the stock market or different.
I think you got to have enough capital, obviously, to cover the trade that you're about to take on, based upon the quantity, and I guess if you're gonna.
Yeah, because what I did, I didn't, when I put in a trade the other day, I tried to use margin and it accepted, but I didn't go ahead because I didn't understand how the rules are.
Yeah.
So I was trying to go through. I know there is a interest daily interest rate on that.
Okay.
But what I don't know is whether they will liquidate your position if you drop below a certain level or something like that.
I'm sure it'd be no different than on a Forex account.
Yeah, so that's what I want to know because I want to start using it if I see a good trade.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, what was the margin up to? Like 4 or 5? But I know.
Well, it depends on the instrument. Some of them is 3 times, some of them 5 times.
Did you see anything like
10 times?
10 times? Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you go? Well, I mean, I know on the futures market, they used to go up to 125. I mean, it was insane.
Yeah, but I think the spot market is it keeps changing. I mean, before it was lower, but some of them they are higher, and also how much you can borrow.
Yeah.
Depending on the instrument, some of them you can borrow up to $1 million.
Wow.
In terms of like let's say XRP, you can borrow up to 1 million tokens, for example.
Yeah.
Different levels. So I was trying to understand. I looked at the interest rates. Some of them are lower. Some of them are about 10% per year. Some of them, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't really done any leverage margin at all.
Yeah.
I mean, once.
Yeah, but then I looked at the other the leveraged coins. I don't know how that works. Those, like the in the stock market, those 3x, 4x coin, stocks and stuff like that. So,
but you see,
there's just so much.
But for me, I would rather focus. What Adrian's doing is focus on getting some kind of system or strategy worked out, so you can get some predictability with it. And once you know that you can find a way to get more profitable with it, then start looking at margin. Because if you don't have that kind of system in place, you make the wrong call. Obviously, you'll blow out your account. So
Exactly, yeah, that's the thing.
Of course,
yeah.
That's why I like crypto, because of the moves that you get. Like you get 5% return or 10% return in a few hours or even in a minute. So
like we are speaking, guys, I'm back.
hey.
Let me share the screen again.
Oh sure, yeah.
Because something very interesting is happening while we are speaking.
Okay, and
so look, guys, what happens? All the coins now started to move up.
Yep.
Look here, where it is. I look at the change. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Before, you remember, there was only this, but look now, all started to move up.
Right
here.
So something's going on.
Yeah. Something is going on.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Look here. This one not, but look here, spam.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
Yeah, all here. This is happening right now. And these are the moments where I want to catch, or we catch. Look. Yeah, bam.
Yeah.
And look, this is enough. Look, if you start at 21 and finish 0.2, it's $1.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking.
You buy 100 units, you're out with $100 here.
Yeah.
In what, 15 minutes?
But it's just catching those. That's the problem.
Yeah, everything is moving. I can see even Tom is.
Well, it's moving quite a bit. But look at Sol. Yeah, SOL, that was moving quite a bit.
It was just moving. Yeah, here, this one. Yeah, it's moving well.
Bell.
But I find some strange. Why it's limiting? Sometimes I see some coins, they don't pass a certain. I think they don't have enough volume here, or.
Yeah, you could see that in the volume. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So you can see that one, that current one. That's a minute, right? Yeah, it's a minute.
Yeah. So there is some. Yeah. No, it's fascinating. I think this has a lot of potential if we. Even how you want to play it, Brian. I mean, like, take 1% and you're out. Huh? Take 1%.
Yeah, I know. And you're done for the day
It's
if you
good.
wanted.
You're out. But now if you take all this, we are all about 1%. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 10 or 15 or more with 1%. Just enter and exit. Bam.
Yeah.
Enter, exit.
But
Take your 1%.
But when you compare that to the big coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're probably not even moving. But when you look at these guys, they're moving pretty good.
Yeah. It makes no sense to look to. I look to the BTC and you make nothing.
Yeah, same with Forex too.
But I think the problem I have, it's also with the smaller coins, that the price is very small. I mean, like now we have from the bigger coins, this is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from the price, from what I see. But this I need to filter out because they're just annoying me, like these guys. What should I do with this one?
Yeah, there's no volume there. Well, you can drop them from your watch list.
Yeah, that's the point. I did not do it until now because I wanted to understand about them. But there are some coins it's, I mean, or this one small volume or something like this. What is happening?
Oh yeah, that one you can see. It's...
So somehow we should filter this list and come to some coins.
Well, what I would do is just filter out the ones using trend and the ones that have a negative trend or a flat trend, just get rid of them.
Yeah.
And then every week or every couple of days.
And I think I will remove also this up and down because it's just some kind of CFD, and I don't think you get some coins in the end out of this.
No, it doesn't look like it.
So you have only some positions open. I will also remove them from the list and stay for one of it down.
Yeah, you got a good system so far, Adrian. Really good.
It's okay, and this was makes me very how to say
satisfied,
optimistic that we can find some system
here.
Yeah.
You just got to find a as I said, a pattern that works.
That's look here.
Yeah, that's a huge move.
So moved from what to what? What was that?
And look, I if I put this some of this, I don't have the latest one. Let me here. I even made some now. I work with repository to exchange from Mac to the PC.
Yeah, it's a very good
feature. So we are both connected here,
Yep.
and I save my templates here in the outside, so exchange them.
Yep, that I love.
So I think this is one study, and basically you see already that the E-force was giving me the signal here to buy.
Right.
This is why I like the E-force, because it's predicting before all the other signals.
I didn't know that. But when you
and this is what I observed before based on the MACD, that basically this is the best moment to buy when the lowest low is the last one, and then it starts to decrease. That's more or less the best moment to buy, and the best moment to sell basically it's here when the highest high.
Yeah, but when you
starts to decrease.
Also take a look at the rate of change as well, that signal as well.
Yeah, but you see, this is only just speaking about this Elder Force, because I read his book, and Elder has very good strategies.
Yeah.
So that's a crossover.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you see these two. If you take these two, or maybe this and that one, he made here because of a drop here, and there was a small drop here, but it's. If you take this, you have a nice difference between this one, 2.7, and 2.84, or 287.
That's a 10% move.
Yeah, you're out with a 10% move. Look, even here, this is what is this? This is the center of gravity. Yeah, it's also giving you the signal.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we have a system somehow, but I'm not sure yet. But if I have a problem now placing the orders automatically, but so I need to to study a little bit more
That's
how I can.
that's where you use the alert feature for that, because you can line up.
Because when you are so quick and so on, I try to do it and it's impossible. It drives you crazy because you cannot place the order and close it so quick, because until you go there, until you click, until you do it, it's
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Adrian. If you use that alert feature, you can have a custom alert and just apply the alert with those conditions, and apply the alert, and you're done, and it will automatically trade for you based on that. So that's the easiest way to do that.
I need to study. I mean, as I said, this is why I'm only until here right now. Could not say much or show more.
No,
because
that's amazing what you've done.
To be able to somehow automate this entry and exit.
Yeah, but if you move over to the right, in the prices, just keep going.
Yeah.
And then click on your right button. Click your mouse, the right button. Yeah. And
Create alert.
Create alert, right? And then you see all the conditions you can set there. Condition, and then you can add more conditions as well. And then you can have each one of those indicators or studies you have on the side. You can create a stack of alerts to trigger that entry and exit. And then you can. And then you see where it says save default. You can save that as a default.
Here, indicator.
Yeah, yeah.
But these are all the indicators I've been using here.
Exactly. So you use those combined, and you set that.
So it's not giving me something more, but all that they are in this chart present.
Right. And then from there, what you can do is save it, and then when you want to apply it, you can apply the default to each chart to automate what you're looking for the entry and exit based upon
Let's
those.
See, super trend. Yeah, that's the indicator.
Yeah.
What is the super trend should be smaller than the price. That's it. That's the.
And if you go under trade at the top there.
Sorry, where?
Where you just were, go to the up. Nope, up. One more up, and then go to the right where it says trade.
Advance?
No, next one.
Trade.
Yeah. You see there, you can set your trade, and then you just click on place trade on alert activated at the bottom, right there. Yeah. And then you can set your limit, your stop order.
And it's marketplace.
Yeah, or any type of order you want.
Yeah, for sure, but it doesn't make sense here to place a limit.
No.
Buy, because you will not get it, so you need to buy it when it's triggered.
Right, based upon your alert that you create here.
What you can do is put a stop. Look here, these are the E4s now. You see? I had somewhere a signal.
Yep.
And then it's open.
Yep.
Yeah, but Brian, have you traded using that alert system?
Yeah, I have.
No, it's the first time I learned about this.
Yeah.
Brian. I mean, you asked Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. It's a really good system where you don't have to do any programming at all.
Yeah,
but you don't use it. You use your own system.
I use Python, yeah, but I mean, I will tell you what Adi's showing here. It's making me go, well, why am I going to kill myself on the Python when I can just use what you're seeing right now with MotiveWave?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if you test it and it works, then it saves you a lot of time.
Yeah, for sure. And it's automated. You can just leave the thing running, and it's trading for you.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty, because you don't want to be in front of the computer all the time.
Yeah. You just got to know what's moving, so you can apply each alert on that chart to open it up. But you can set that in your watch list.
Yeah. So basically, it's gonna trigger what is moving, isn't it?
Yes, but you have to have the chart open and all your alerts ready to go and set up for that chart or instrument.
So, or you can only do only one chart? You can do multiple charts?
No, you cannot take a strategy and apply it automatically to multiple charts. That's the one.
Yeah, but
go ahead, Adrian.
You can have them all here open in the end and then apply the alerts.
Yes.
So you start with the scanner, you identify the things, and then you place the alerts.
But the problem is like you might get a batch of new instruments or new coins that will start moving. You don't have the
Mhm.
charts set up for them yet. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, this is a fantastic way on how you're building out
Oh
a
yeah, I mean,
semi-automated
yeah. At
system.
least it's
And
better than doing it manually.
right, and there's no programming here. It's just point and click.
Yeah.
You know. But the alert feature is very powerful with this, so that's why I bring it up. So all Adrian needs to do is just to have a chart and then apply an alert with all the indicators that he wants to use. And he can also set the conditions on when the entry and exit takes place.
But how you set the entry? I mean,
well, the alert gets triggered based upon the indicators and how you set up the parameters.
So you need to make one for the buy and a similar then for the sell.
Yes, but what most people will do, they'll just apply a stop loss. So
and the limit.
Yeah.
No stop loss.
Yeah, well, on the stop or take profit, I should say, yeah.
But then you need to put it like this, a limit.
Yeah.
Or
can you have a trading stop on that?
I think certain types of orders, yeah, you can. I've seen it.
Okay.
Just depends upon what Binance allows, and I would think one of them's got to be a trail stop. But yeah, once you can find the trailing stop, you're good to go. But what I would do is just put a stop loss and a limit.
Oh yeah.
And just say close it out at 0.5%, and then be happy with that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or
close it after $1 or 50 cents.
Right. Whatever you want it to be.
No, this is what I said. There is a possibility to buy, and then you make a second alert for the sell when you have the signal to sell, and then you don't need a trailing stop. Basically, you make the same unit. You buy it. You buy 10 of this.
Yeah.
And then you have a sell which sells another 10, which you already bought.
You could do that. Yeah.
More or less.
But you could have a sell alert where you only want to sell only when there's an entry or a position open, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how that would work, but I mean,
I think it will not let you sell if you don't have an open position, no?
No, because this is not a broker. This is an exchange, right? So if
exactly. So it means it will give you an error that you don't have money in the account. If you try to sell something you don't have.
Well, everything you have is in US in Tether, right?
No, USDT.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Tether, USDT.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you set an alert based upon a sell and that gets met, it will start selling that coin. Regardless
if you have the coin, and if you don't buy it before, you don't have it. So it will be it will not be executed because you don't have it. You cannot place it, actually.
Right.
You cannot.
Well, you have to buy it first to sell it, isn't it?
I think.
I think you cannot sell now some Sol if I don't have Sol in the account. Yeah.
No, I think because you're dealing in the Tether market.
Yeah.
If you don't have you put up a sell alert, and that condition's met as an alert, it doesn't matter if it's been bought or not. It will sell it because that condition's met. It doesn't care if there's a position or not. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's an exchange. It's not like a broker where you open up a position, close a position. It's not like that. It's an exchange. No. You buy and sell. No different than when you go to a forex desk and you say.
I'd say it's like a forex.
Exactly. It doesn't care about positions. Like if that condition's met for that, let's say XMR, and you have that sell condition met or the alert met on the sell, it will sell it.
Or as long as you have money in the account.
Yeah,
This is what I'm saying. You should
Yeah.
have the sol in the account, and if I don't have a sol in the account, I cannot.
I'm not sure. I'm just saying.
No. I mean, if you have money in the account and you want to sell,
Yeah,
I mean, we can go test, no?
yeah.
It will not be such a tragedy to try to sell some sols yet. No. See how it's behaving, no?
Yeah.
Where is this?
So it's a minimum of $10, just
Yeah.
or 10 tether.
We can make a test for $10.
Okay.
Where is the? I lost it.
Well, if you go to the
It's list here.
because I think
Yeah,
you can do a sell
Yeah.
regardless if you have a buy or not.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
But I think this will not be placed because of the.
Can you do a market order?
Yeah, it's too small. A 2.8, I should have at least a 5 here.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit complicated here. Trade, I need to go to.
You could try a market order.
Now I need to go like this. Wait a second. So I'm sell.
Yeah.
I need to modify here the quantity. What did I say? I need a
10 tether equivalent.
10 or something. No?
Yeah. Should work.
Yeah, but what are you selling?
Whatever this
Sorry?
is, Sol.
Well, you're selling Sol.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't have Sol in the account. Is what we try to do.
Well, you're selling.
Yeah. You're selling Sol because you expect it to go down, isn't it?
Which it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's going down.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to put a market. Let me see how I
Yeah.
do it here from the. No.
But Brian, you normally just go long, do you?
How do you mean?
You don't do sales.
No, on the close, yeah. Like I do an entry and exit in the mindset of a stock or a forex trade. But what I'm saying is, I think you can still do.
This is what I'm saying. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
You see, error placing order, account has insufficient balance from requested action.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you do have to do a buy before the sell. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to do a buy before.
Right. Okay. That's good to know, because I think in Python you don't have that restriction. That might be MotiveWave, the platform, limiting you there.
Maybe.
Well, you just have to change the amount. It just says you don't have insufficient balance.
Yeah, because I don't have sols. That's the problem.
I see. Okay.
No, but Tether, don't you have Tether?
Yeah, I have, but I'm selling sol.
Yeah, but
I should buy first.
Right. Yeah,
sol
exactly.
with Theta.
Yeah.
And then I can sell it.
Oh.
But I think with Python, I've had instances where
look. Let me make the test because it's nothing here. I will lose maybe some cents or something.
Yeah.
But look here, I buy it here at the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I bought it now, and I go here.
Yeah.
You see, now it's bought, and now I have it in the account. You see here in the account I have sols, 10 sols.
Yeah.
So if I go back here and let it increase a little bit, or try to sell it here, now I can also do a market order. Yeah. And I transmit it now.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you cannot do.
You cannot do a sell of something you don't have.
Yeah.
Right, but I think with Python though, that limitation doesn't exist. I think this is MotiveWave restricting you, because I know with Python you can, if you don't have it, you'll still sell it.
Yeah, but look at different pairs. Maybe if you you're trading against Bitcoin, maybe you can sell.
Yeah. But either way,
Yeah,
it's at the end of the day, it's what Adi's saying is that you have one alert for the buy, and then you have a sell alert as well. So that's exactly what he.
Yeah, but but what I'm saying is, if you expect that soy is going down, why can't you sell it?
Because you need to have it in your account, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Binance, like on Binance, you can trade like Forex.
Yeah,
but this is the spot account what we are using here. This is the spot, and the spot is like it's a account, a bank account. You know, you need to have something to sell it.
But like with what Boyd's saying, I could have if I have just a Tether market, I could sell Sol, but not have Sol in the account. Like
Exactly.
Yeah, because this is like in the Forex, but in a spot account, it's not. They have different. Binance have different setups.
I think that what you're showing us is a restriction in the platform, but not.
I think so.
It's not.
In
it's
the,
not a Binance
exchange.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a limitation, but it's a good limitation for MotiveWave because, as Adi's saying, you have a buy alert and then you have a sell alert, and that works perfectly for a guy like Adi or all of us actually. But with Python, you don't have that restriction. So, but I mean, it's really good what you're doing, Adi, because now you can build out all your indicators you want on the buy side, and then you can set up your alert for the sell.
Yeah.
And
if this would work fine, I mean, look, here I have a problem. You see.
Not connected to the broker.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you there, dude.
Yeah, it's.
But what I would do, and I'm going to do the same. I'm probably leaning towards setting up what you got, and then when you automate with what I'm suggesting, you let and you have problems, you send that log over to MotiveWave support and try to get them to fix it whenever they get to it.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that you don't have these limitations with the alert functionality to buy and sell. I mean, that would kind of break the software.
Let's try,
you know.
Create alert.
Yep.
Price.
Yep.
Crosses
a certain point.
I don't think you will have those limitations.
In the alert? I hope not.
Yeah.
I hope not. It's like, what's the point of having the platform if you can't do these? And this is not a cheap product on the ultimate on what you're paying out. That kind of.
I mean, because you can do that with the free, stock exchanges. I mean, brokerages. You can do that.
Yeah, or you could just use the desktop app that Binance provides.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're not going to get the full-on functionality you get with MotiveWave.
No, but the kind of orders that's simple, straightforward.
Yeah, especially through the alerts. Yeah. I hope that's not a bug because I can tell you with the Python, I haven't had any problems with it. But with MotiveWave, it can exist. That's for sure. But I like your approach, Adi. I really do.
Thanks.
It's just a matter of finding the indicators that you like that works and under those conditions using this alert feature.
Yeah.
But the best thing to do is play with the software as you're doing to see what works. But
so maybe you have to set the alerts different and then the trades different, isn't it?
How do you mean?
The sell, the buy and sell.
Yeah, you have two separate alerts. One
Yeah.
for the buy, one for the sell. Save the default, and then that's your custom alert that you can have for both the buy and the sell. That's the best.
Here you see you can close the position. I think it sells everything, no?
Yeah, that looks like what you have. Close position account. Close position.
So I don't have to specify here like place trade on alert. We see it's optional.
Yep.
Then I can say quantity and so on. I can sell whatever 5 or so on.
Yep.
And configure here. The other one is when it's activated, it's the simplest way, just sell everything when this is conditions.
So what does it mean alert activated? Which alert?
This alert here, like I configure now, if the price crosses 28 point,
that's a condition.
or which is now a bit low. What is 22? Let's do like this.
Yeah, but you have other options apart from that. You can just set up.
Yeah, you can add more options if you want.
Yeah.
More
Like
indicators
we
there,
said
yeah.
before. But let's make a simple one. Yeah, it plays it here. You see.
That's a close.
That's now
Price crosses.
open.
Oh, that's the alert itself, right?
It's alert, yeah. And if it now goes a bit down, probably it crosses 22.82 should be triggered. And I know it went up. Hey, come on. Just want to make a test.
Yeah, but you gotta.
No, I mean, if it's small bugs would not be there.
Yeah, but I mean, that alert, is that for take profit or is just for downside protection?
It's just for fun. I mean, it's just to test now. Yeah, I will not make any profit. Come on.
No, I'm just saying.
Now I bought it here. You see I bought it at 2.86.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Go up. No.
I think it'll work. I've played with this. It does work.
Mm.
But that was with, I think it was with a Wanda. But it should work in the crypto and Binance.
I think they program each interface differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically what can happen is that some bugs are introduced because they don't have enough time to test it. So we have to.
I think they really depend upon a lot of users. And I can tell you that apparently there are a lot of people demanding Binance in MotiveWave. Mm-hmm. So there's enough people testing it to get it to a point of actually working.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind testing it and reporting to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gone.
Good.
Price cross. It was sold. It's working.
Yep.
It's out.
There you go.
So you sold it. You bought it at how much?
You see that level here because it's still showing. They have the possibility here in the chart settings, trade, and you can show trades, and also you show trade history by hovering. So you have these options. So this is still there. Let me make it a bit bigger.
Oh, okay. So
you see here there is a small
that's
arrow.
when you bought it.
This is when I bought it. And it's also labeled here, still existing. Mm-hmm. If I close it's not there anymore. But this remains. And then there is also here price cross activated. This is the alarm.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And basically this is where I sold it.
And that will be in your trading account too.
So now
you
if I
sold
go to
it,
the
that's at a loss.
Yes. But this was just for test.
Yeah, it's just playing around.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the upside. What alert you set for the upside?
So it looks like no. What happens here? It's still there in the account. It was not sold.
What?
I still have the money in the account, you see.
Right.
Because this is only the bot, and I still have the money here.
Right.
Did not work. Need to play around with it.
Yeah,
Some.
Yeah, I
exactly.
guess.
But that's the best thing to do is to play around with the alerts.
Mhm. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, that's the best thing if you can automate those trades, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only problem is watching what's moving, and you have to create a chart for it, apply the alert. I mean, that's the only drawback right now. Because I'd like to see where you have the scanner, and you could put an alert in the scanner that says, if this price for this instrument in this list, this scanner list, trigger the chart and trigger another alert to do the automatic trade.
Yeah, I mean, here you can set the instruments from the watch list.
Yeah,
the
but
bar
is that
sizes.
based on indicators, or it can just be based on the price?
For the alert?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based on price.
I mean, look, like I made here, I said the super trend is the super trend.
Mhm.
If the super trend line is smaller than the price bar at
Right.
close,
Yeah.
and because this is all, I have the EMA, smaller than the price bar at low. So the lowest EMA is below the lowest part of the bar. Of course, I can choose here whatever I want, but I said it's for the safest thing is should be below the low. Yeah. So the
So
price should be above EMA.
when you open the charts, you can see where the alert is, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's also here, it's 0. This 0 means it's exactly when in that moment. Of course, now you don't see it because it's some history happened since then. But if I restart now the scanner, so you can also say how many steps behind, and this is exactly now. You see here the price, the super trend is positive, and the price, the lowest of the price is above the EMA. The EMA is the white line, and the green and the red is the super trend. And this is happening exactly in the last step. All this show this condition, which is more or less buy. Of course, the buy could have happened before because the event was before. But if I want show for the event, then if I don't start the scanner exactly when the event happened, I will not get this. So it's better just to be on the signal. And then look this one. It's good. It starts with FTM now.
Yeah.
FTM is going up.
And that's a 15-minute.
Yeah, 5, a 10, and a 15.
Right.
And you can configure here whatever you want. I mean, it's
good.
It's up to us to define here what we. Basically, here we can say I want to have bar size of 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, okay.
Take
you can also change your bar size as well.
Yeah.
Make it Renko. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
And you can take if you guys want to have 1 hour. Fine. Let's take 1 hour, and you can configure this any number. And then here, when you have the studies, you can add any study from the 200 whatever study. This is what I need to study, basically, what I'm doing right now. Take all these studies and one by one and look into them. And then you have here the criteria, which is either an and, so means all, or it's an or. This means one of them, at least.
Yeah, for me, I work with at least 30 minutes, 1 hour.
It's fine. As I said, every strategy can be different. Depends on what we want to achieve. For me now, it's interesting that I see that these coins have the tendency to increase very quick and then stop this. And I want to ride this wave. It's like
more
surfing.
especially now. Yeah, it looks like the volatility is very high.
I mean, if you want to invest and so on and long term, for sure you need to look in hours and days and so on. But if you want to do intraday and catch this ride and stop, then it's different strategy. You need to look at minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Probably.
But how about the fees when you're trading in and out?
The fees are small.
Yeah,
I check fees.
0.1.
So it's 1 cent or 2 cents, so 1 cent per 10 $10 or something, and 2 cents or like something like
It's
this.
it's very marginal.
Okay.
Of course, it's coming at the buy and the sell, so it's double, but it's small. I check this. You see here in the account, you see here. This is the commission yet in BNB and Binance coin.
That's the problem with it too.
So when you convert it here, this would be like 2 or something like.
That's the nice thing about coin tracking info. You can have everything in US dollar. It does the conversion for you.
Mm.
Or whatever your euro, whatever your currency would want to be. Yeah, it's very good for that.
So you can use it here?
No, that's a separate service. So if you want to analyze your trades all in one currency, you just use a service like cointracking.info.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because it converts everything to, let's say, US dollar. So
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Because the problem is right now with Binance, let's say you buy in the Bitcoin market, and then you pay $100 in Bitcoin, equivalent in Bitcoin. Then you have to convert the fee, which is in BNB, and do it all in Bitcoin or BNB, all in one conversion on the trade. But with CoinTrack and Info, what it does is it just converts everything into one currency, if it's USD or Euro, whatever. When you analyze everything, it's just easier to see. It makes life a lot easier, so you don't have to muddle around with this BNB conversion.
Yeah, but is that something
this
that
one,
you can...
coin tracking, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, Boyd?
Is that something that you can link to Binance?
Yeah, it can link to a lot of exchanges. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
BNB, Binance US, Binance itself. It covers like a lot of exchanges.
Oh,
they have exchange imports Binance.
Yeah,
like
but you can synchronize it as well.
Yeah, over API. This one.
Yeah, it's through the API.
Import.
Yeah. It's the best service out there for tracking. Because
that's something to know.
Because what I don't like is that the P&L of MotiveWave as well as the Binance is useless. But this is the best service.
This means you give your API key to the coin tracking, yeah?
Yeah, but you can control on the wallet so that they can't get access and do withdrawals out of the account. So you can control it through that configuration on the API.
Yeah, withdrawal is, yes, it's out. But they can do trades.
I think so, yeah. But you can control that, I think.
Mm.
But from what I've seen, this is the best service out there. I use it. And the other thing is...
here you can control... no, the trades you import. This is what you import, but what you can control. That's
it will synchronize as well. This is probably for importing, yeah. But you can synchronize...
Yeah, this is for the importing, yeah.
Yeah, but you can synchronize it when you pay for the service.
Mm-hmm.
So once the trade happens, then coin tracking will see it, and it will do all the perform P&L for you. And the other thing is with Binance, it's a real piss off is what they call dust orders. So if you do tiny orders, like coin tracking will get rid of those dust orders, so you don't have to worry about your tiny little trades. But it's pretty good to have. So between this, Binance, and MotiveWave, this is the best to have.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $100 or $150 a year.
Oh yeah,
it's not much for what it does. And I've shown this as well. It will do all your tax prepping as well.
Oh yeah, this is the one you're talking about for taxes as well. Okay.
Yeah, I have here tax report.
Yeah. That's why you have
it's not helping me in Germany. Probably it's only for.
No. This will work in Europe as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's worth it then.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, for that it's fine.
Because trying to prep your taxes with crypto, if you're a tax authority, so and if you do everything in USDT anyways, you're okay. It's one currency. Like if you start working with Ethereum and Bitcoin, all that, And with the volatility of it, yeah, it get really messy. But if you just do it in one currency or one coin, you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I understood from you, Brian, that this is the best way, and that's
Yeah,
why
I think so. Yeah.
I keep everything USDT. It's easy to
Yeah, and
manage.
it's the biggest and it's the most way to stabilize your
Exactly,
trading.
and you have the most exchange to USDT, at least for now. If we don't change
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And I haven't seen any other coin come along and say this is
They
better
don't
than
have
Tether.
USDT.
Yeah. Tether. Apparently, Binance is trying to build its own blockchain, so a huge amount of Tether was moved over from whatever they were using to Binance, anyways, because they have that much volume.
Yeah.
So
I mean, why not? If you can push it, I already said to my colleagues, let's build also a cryptocurrency.
yeah,
As long you can sell your services in your cryptocurrency and you have some value and people are buying from you,
yeah,
it's okay.
yeah,
That's the future.
yeah. It is. I think so.
In 10 years, every family or group of person, they have own currency and they buy and sell in their own currency. That's it.
Well, when you look at countries like Russia and Venezuela, and China as well, a lot of them are moving to Bitcoin because they don't trust their local currency.
Yeah, but think in the future when this becomes so widespread, you can make your own currency as a person.
You
Say,
could,
okay,
yeah,
you want to
maybe.
work with me, you pay me in my currency. That's it.
Yeah. But this will become the global currency, I think, in the next few years. Because you look at gold, gold's not, you just showed earlier that gold has dropped when the market dropped. What's the point of having gold then if it's supposed to be a hedge and it's not working?
This is the point. It's not that the gold that's dropping and increasing. The gold is fixed.
Yeah.
It's the other currency because it's the theory that gold is the money. The others are currencies.
Yeah.
And the currency is like a word current is up and down.
Yeah. But
the point is, what about the cryptocurrencies? They are currencies or?
Well, it's a store of value here, but can you transact in it? Not yet, but I mean, you go to Japan, I mean, there's thousands of vendors that will take Bitcoin. And there's like here in Toronto, you can pay certain towns that will accept Bitcoin in property tax. So it's coming, right?
Yeah.
And if it ain't Bitcoin, it'll be Ethereum. If it ain't going to be Ethereum, it may be Chainlink or whatever else it's going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the future of money. And even a lot of the central banks are moving to crypto as well. So it's pretty good stuff. Also, if you want a scanner, I've noticed that MotiveWave may work for crypto as well.
Yeah, I was looking into this, but I was not sure if it's working so good. Maybe.
Doesn't work good for Harmonic, but...
Sorry?
Harmonic does not work well with crypto, works well with Forex and CFD, but I haven't seen anything useful with crypto. But,
I just want to give it a try to see how it looks like.
Yeah, sure. How fast is your system?
Actually, this is a computer that we used some years ago, 7 years ago, as a server, and we had a lot of virtual machines and server machines on it, so it's quite good.
Okay.
And now I use it as a desktop computer because, yeah, it's more or less old, and we did not want to use it at the office anymore. We have
So it looks pretty.
I mean, like I have in the basement a server that has 96 cores.
Yeah, can you because MotiveWave will
128 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, but you could put MotiveWave on that thing, and it will definitely take advantage of that.
That's why I want to try, but I need to prepare a virtual machine for that.
Yeah.
And install it and give it a try. But I was even thinking to use such a machine because now it's just ventilating in the basement. It's just making hot air. If this could be used also to do coin mining.
Yeah,
But I think for that you need some special GPU. It's not possible with normal CPUs. Right?
I'm not sure, but I just know that mining's getting harder and harder.
I learned that there are some coins that you can still mine.
Oh yeah,
Not so. Yeah.
maybe some of the newer ones, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not speaking about Bitcoin and so on or Ethereum, but there are some coins that can be mined and you can make some.
Maybe a
I
Monero.
mean, I would just try it out to see how it's working.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So it looks the harmonic. It's going fine here.
Question is if it's reliable.
Yeah, I need to study. I don't understand anything about this shark and deep.
Oh, I don't really pay attention to that. I just look at the actual score, and then there's a good way to test it. Let it finish up, and then compare.
The shark is biting through this one. Huh?
Yeah.
The shark.
Yeah, I don't care about the pattern itself. But I do find Elliott Wave can be reliable.
But it's somehow combining at Elliott Waves because these are the waves, no? A, B, C, no? D.
Yeah, D is the target.
D is the target.
Yeah.
C is the current. A, B. So it looks like there is some here. So how I should read it? So the A was the first wave, B is the second wave, C is the third wave,
and then D is the
fourth wave.
Yeah.
And then there are some lines here showing some thing.
Yeah, like I said, I only care about the D, the target.
So this is the target price.
Yeah, that's the target of what they think the price will be.
And what is here above here? There is some kind of...
Well, obviously the target for the, what is that, 10,267? That would probably be the more realistic target. But I'm just looking for direction. I don't really care on the target.
So it looks like direction is down for BTC.
Yeah, it's a short.
On a 1 minute, but on a 15 minute, it's saying...
Yeah, but even if you move it to whatever period, it'll still update it pretty quick. Like it could probably work on a daily time frame, or even a 4 hour. But once you start getting below that, I think then the reliability is just not there.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
It's a good feature.
It's keeping.
Yeah.
It's keeping.
Yeah.
It's just the display, but the thing is the same, so it does not really matter in which time frame you're doing, because this is how it looks like. Cool.
Yeah, it's a good feature. But as I said, I've played around with the Elliott Wave, and that seems to be more reliable for crypto.
Okay.
But I haven't really found it to be reliable for harmonic. And the cool thing is you can set up a scan based upon a study as well. That's a nice one.
Actually, more studies. That's the cool
Well,
stuff.
any study, really.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, here, this is what I'm doing here. You see? This is a scanner based on the study, a cumulus study. So I have here several combinations.
Oh, I see.
And then here, basically, if you look to this one, you come here, you put the instrument or the list, you put the bars and then the studies. And you can add any of this study here in the list with a specific configuration. So if you take the, I don't know, I had, what you wanted to have the RSI,
RSI?
Relative Strength Index. You can say, I want to have this. Additionally, you can choose here input on close or open or something. EMA or SMA, I don't know, you want to make here 10. Apply, okay. Sorry, here, add. And you see now it's inside RSI with close of 10.
That's right, yeah.
And you can add more. You can add again the RSI with a different one.
You can configure them as well.
Yeah, and then you can configure them. And then you specify the criteria. So you add here, you say I want to use now RSI. And I want that RSI is bigger than, I don't know, 70.
70
or 60. And this will give me now all the RSI with above 60.
Yep.
That's it. Apply. This is the number of bars you want to look back. I don't know, let's put something to increase the chance to catch something. Let's put 10 now. Apply. Okay. And now you have the scanner configured for what you said. And look here, 10 steps. Okay. 10. We had the fair where the leak here, probably 1, 2, 3, 4. It was above 10. Or here somewhere. What we said about 60, no? This is a 70 line.
Yeah, 60 you
Let
said.
me configure it here. It's annoying. Why it's not showing me by default the 60 now? Here, it was 60. You see?
Yep.
This is where the conditions were met. 9 steps.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
It's
5, 6, 7.
it's so powerful, man. I mean, this is the thing.
Yeah.
There's no other platform that has these kind of capabilities, I find.
Really?
No.
I mean, then it's like the Ferrari of the trading.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it would be. I mean, what have you guys used out there? Does MetaTrader have this or?
I mean, this is MetaTrade is also good, but I'm not sure if, I mean, many things you can program yourself, and there is a big community.
For MetaTrader.
Yeah. I look a little bit, but I did not play so much like MotiveWave. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is now RSC is in the scanner. RSC, Super Trend, and EMA. Bam. And then you get only those trades. Yeah.
If you
and now I put 10 steps. So let's filter here for X. So you see, this is the point. This fair and very good and so on is when you have how many bar index behind you look. So
yeah.
0 means now, exactly now when I made the scan. 1 is 1 before and so on. What is length here? We just hit here above 60.
Yeah.
It's here. You see, all here it's above 60.
Yeah.
I think we can use it, and if you automate here with some buy and sell, we can make something useful.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is making sure it's reliable a lot of the time, but it's a lot of digging to figure it out.
Yeah, for sure. But I spent day and night now in front of the computer looking to this.
Yeah, well, it becomes like a new addiction, but once you find it and you know it works.
I know one thing clear in my life, that if you want to make something successful, you need to invest time to master it, and that's it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you have to understand how to use it properly.
But the thing is that you're not doing any form of programming to get to where you're at now. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's one positive for normal users.
Yeah. And if you do find something, you can always customize it.
I mean, you have the possibility to look here. So if you want to have a new study, here, you can import your own study as a jar file, so you can program it.
Yeah.
Did you try to? You have programmed something.
I've got ones, and it works great.
Mm-hmm. And do they have the like a template for the? Maybe you can introduce one time also this topic. I would be interested.
Yeah, I think I have a video on it. The thing is, there's a
because you connected to Python, huh? So
you could, but you're convincing me you can do a lot within MotiveWave where you don't need to worry about Python.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a lot of flexibility to it, But I think you can probably have, when you look at everything, MotiveWave will cover probably 90% what you need that Python can do.
Yeah.
But the thing is with MotiveWave is that it gives you a quick analysis at something without having to code it up in Python or something else.
And I think also what is interesting, all these studies they have, this is something you cannot easily program.
No, you can. It's not that hard. So you see.
I mean, yeah, and they show you, but it takes time.
Yeah, but once you get to that level, like you're really good. Because if you look at any of these studies here that says where you get the overlay and the signal, and if you don't have the ability to show the signal for that study, you can easily customize it in a way where it will show the signal.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult. It's got no Python or no Java.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that difficult. The problem.
Can we use the moon phases?
Oh yeah, right. Just hire a psychic, man. That's the better way. But they have these.
Funny.
They have these weird ones, man.
Yeah, but why do they have all these things? It's just a question of trying
Because
to
they
confuse
can.
people. Yeah.
They just want to show that our platform has the most. I mean, it's a selling point.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
And if you can turn that study into a strategy and automate it,
yeah,
that's pretty strong.
I mean,
but I mean, some of these studies are probably, doing the same thing, isn't it?
How do you mean it's the same thing?
I mean, there's no big difference.
Oh, there is.
Between the different.
No, there's some studies that are very customized that out of box you won't get with MotiveWave, but the studies give you that extra oomph that you can't get with an out of box feature through, let's say, the component. There's quite a lot in there that will give you some extra power that you wouldn't get otherwise out of box. But they give you 200 plus studies. And if that thing works in a combination of those studies, then you can go out and then turn it into a strategy and have that to automate your trading.
Okay, so you can combine the different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can automate it into a strategy.
Okay.
But you got to know the programming side. Like we got one guy from last year who liked MotiveWave a lot. And he actually is now a consultant on the programming side for studies and strategies. He's quite good. If you looked at some of his stuff, it would blow your mind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he here in Toronto?
No, he's in Belgium.
Oh.
And he's working for...
No, he's an independent consultant.
Uh-huh.
And he worked with MotiveWave stuff for I think a year ago, and he built 2 studies, and he's turned it into a business, and he's pretty active on the forum.
It's not this VS something?
No. His name's Spin on the forum.
Uh-huh.
You should see some of the stuff that he developed. It's incredible what he's done.
How is the name?
Spin.
Spin?
Yeah.
And it's making for MotiveWave, or?
Yeah.
So he's a consultant.
I think he would be now, yeah. If you wanted a custom strategy or a custom study, he could build it. I think he's fairly reasonable.
I cannot find him now on a quick. Maybe I did not type it correctly. Or something.
Can,
Spin, S-P-I-N?
Yeah. Something Spin. Let me just go in there.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you go through all these studies, you can find something that can work out for you.
I think it's in MotiveWave.
The marketplace.
Yeah, and the forum.
Yeah, and the forum as well. It's growing. That's the thing. Let me just find, and they'll easily list you in the marketplace if you have something unique for MotiveWave that's beneficial for their customers. I'm just looking up the guy's name.
One more question, Brian. Did you make some back testing?
From my point of view, not really.
I mean, with the MotiveWave as a solution, because they mentioned back testing, but I don't find it how you can do it.
Yeah, I showed that last week. Actually, it's the optimize feature.
So
if you go under plus and then look for optimize, that's where you can do the back test and the forward test. No, if you just close out, cancel that, go to the bottom, click on that plus. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Optimize,
I guess do whatever you got to do. Yeah, I guess it's the only option you have. Okay. Yeah. So then you go plus. I'm sorry, you got to go over to the right. Under the file and all that. Yep, right there. New analysis. Yeah. And again,
backtest. I see.
Backtest optimize.
Choose strategy.
Yeah, whatever you want. So it has to be a strategy now that you can backtest.
I see.
So,
can I make my own strategy?
Yeah, you can. So you build the study or the combinations of study into one study. And then once you do that, then you customize and build a strategy, and then you can do all your back testing within MotiveWave. And you could do a forward test too, and that's the power of the whole thing, is this right here. So if you were to pull up the strategy, let's say RSI, okay?
Yeah, let me.
It's the only one I really. Or okay, there's the super trend, yeah.
Backtest.
Yeah. This is where it gets funky.
Options.
Yeah.
Payloads. Okay, this is not so relevant. Do I need a simulation account now, or
no,
it's just
no? It's just all historical data.
Okay. 1 day.
Yeah. You might want to keep it 1 day for because it'll take a while to run it.
Okay.
So I keep it a 1 day or even 4 hour, because the analysis can take a lot. Yeah, if you apply the tick data, it's going to take a while. But there's no tick data in Binance anyways. I've done it with IQ feed. It'll blow your mind what it can do.
This is the simulation account.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's your seed account, your initial account value.
You can configure commission.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go finish. So because if you put this at 1 minute, this could take a couple hours to run. But because you're doing it 4 hour or daily, it'll be a lot quicker. So now it'll give you, based upon the period, you put in 4 days, right?
4 hours, yeah.
No, 4 days, like the time span was like from September.
Yeah, something like this.
Okay, so it'll go through that, and then it'll give you the P&L. And then from there, based upon the historical, you'll know that you can put more money into certain pairs based upon the performance you got on the P&L for those particular coins.
It's also showing you on each
your watch list,
each instrument. Okay.
Yeah, and then from there, once you know what you want, you can do the forward test, assuming that all the historical data stays in place for that time period when you based on the forward test.
And for the forward test, you need to wait then for 1 day or whatever you want to do the forward testing then.
No, it'll do it. It takes time to generate. Like it takes time to generate this thing, but remember, it's building a back test for you for 4 days based upon 4 hours. So if you put it on your super duper machine for the back test, this will be very helpful to have that kind of hardware to do this kind of back testing to make it faster.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, you should, because the thing is, you remember, this thing's built in Java, so I don't know how the CEO Tony developed MotiveWave. If it will recognize, let's say a CUDA board or an NVIDIA board, if it will automatically see it and then will execute and take advantage of the CUDA performance. I don't know if he's done that in the architecture of MotiveWave, but if he has, then you're good to go.
What is relevant here is to have a multi-core, multi-thread.
Yeah, I think it will matter because Java on the get-go should recognize that alone. But if you have a CUDA board or some kind of GPU board in it, I don't think MotiveWave, the software, the trading platform, will recognize that there is a CUDA board in there or a GPU and then take advantage of it. I don't think they've developed MotiveWave for that. But this is, I mean, you're a MATLAB guy. I mean, that's where MATLAB will be really helpful.
Yeah, for sure. This is where I started, but before going and program something in MATLAB, I should know how to trade, and I think MotiveWave is a good starting point.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And the thing is, when you build things, you can export it into raw data, and then run it into your MATLAB as well.
Yeah, for sure. But let's make some good results with MotiveWave.
I think you're on your way, man. There's no doubt.
Thanks.
You've done quite a lot.
Yeah, and then also thanks for your input. I mean, it's
no problem. No problem.
You cannot imagine how good it is to have someone giving you such good.
Well, I'm learning from you now because I'm going, I'm really not taking advantage of MotiveWave as I should. Like I kind of know MotiveWave, but what you're showing me tonight is you're convincing me that I got to put more time into MotiveWave.
Yeah, that's why we have a group, to
work exactly. But if you want, why don't you change the time period to like weekly or even monthly?
Yeah.
It'll run a lot faster. But you got a starting point on how to do the back test now.
Yeah, that was something I was not sure, and it was not so obvious, but
yeah that's where he goes in the optimize. This could take forever.
Is it cancel?
Yeah, but I think it's canceling each coin now independently. It's like.
Oh, okay. We just close it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Good idea. Thanks.
But yeah, you can build the back test, but just try weekly or something, or just to see how it does on a weekly basis using the RSI.
What was I start to be getting
RSI relative, because you might get some orders through that using that strategy.
But I don't find it now.
Yeah, it's right there, relative.
RSI with RSI strategy?
Yeah. Okay. Back test, yeah.
Okay.
Next. So
I leave this in.
Yeah, that's what I do. You get your watch list?
No.
Yeah. There you go. Go next. And here I'd put just monthly. Yeah, you have your period, your start date, end date, and then I put.
It's 3 months.
Yeah, it's 3 months. You see,
that's why.
Let's put 1 month or something, or less.
I would put
2 weeks.
I put like 3 days or something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So let's put.
Or you could just change the bar size to weekly.
Just put 3 days.
Yeah, I need to calculate because not to take also the weekend.
Well, 9/18.
Yeah, 50 or something. Because it was weekend also.
Yeah.
And then bar data?
No, yeah.
1 day.
Yeah. Finish. This could take a while too. Who knows? I usually find it's a lot faster if it's weekly.
Not even started.
Yeah, I'd cancel that for sure. But you get the idea.
Yeah.
And then when you get the report, it'll tell you could have made X amount of dollars in this pair during this period.
Yeah, I remember last.
Yeah, it's very powerful.
You showed it.
Yeah,
you showed it.
Yeah. There's another alert.
It's alert here. Here we have an A-force here.
Yeah. It's fantastic, man. I just love MotiveWave. There's some annoying features in it with the bugs, but they get them fixed, and I think that's one of the reasons why they're bringing up more versions now. They're doing more and more fixes.
Mhm.
So the last, let's say, 6 weeks has been 3 releases.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's based on MACD. You know, I did not read now too much about this E-Force. I mean, I read the book, but I don't remember now all the details. But that's the point. You see, this is where an MACD is the lowest on the negative side, and then the next one basically it's smaller. Then it shows a trend going up, uptrend. Here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like you have here. If you buy it here, you see, tack. This was the point, like I said before.
Yeah.
Goes up here, and then you can sell it here. Maybe it's going down. But it was not the case, so we continue up.
Yeah, what you got to be very careful of. You see all those false signals, though? Like in the, where's the E-Force? No, that's the only one. If you go further back in time, you can see if you got false positives.
This is what I configure here with, by default, is not 50 with 200. This is something I configured to remove all these false negatives.
Okay, that's probably what's going to do it.
As good as I could, let's say.
Yeah, but when it's a green bar, does that mean it's a potential entry?
Yeah, that's a buy here.
Yeah, see it
gives you some buy.
Yeah, but that's not correct.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
But that's why you got to find the combination of them, of what is reliable. Yeah. That's the hard part with all these studies.
I'm not saying now that it's perfect.
No. That's why I'm bringing it up, just so it's recognized that there might be a reliability concern there.
Yeah. But it's the nice thing with the backtesting, if it's working.
Yeah.
Could I make my own strategies like here to say I want to have these 4 studies or 5 studies?
Yeah. You could put all those studies into one class as a study, and then implement.
But how I make it? I need to. How I can make my own strategy? That's the point.
That's where you're gonna know
all the strategies.
Yeah, but in this one study with all those indicators, or is
you can do that.
Yeah, that was a scanner. That's a scanner, but I don't know how to make a strategy out of this scanner. So I have a scanner that could give me some buy or.
Yeah, that's why I rely on the scanner, but there's no link between the ones moving and open up a chart automatically. That's the strategy. That's the point. Yeah. And then you need to make your own scanner, and this is where you come to the import, where you need to make maybe some jar for. Yeah, well, that's the problem with MotiveWave is the link between the scanner and you have strategy. It's not giving you the same flexibility in the strategy. Right, exactly. They're aware of it, but I don't know when it will be implemented. I don't know. I mean, one possibility, if you have access in the strategy in the Java to all the libraries from the studies. And it's easy. You do, but you're looking for the scanner to launch the strategy for that particular pair that's moving. That's not part of MotiveWave. Mm-hmm. The only thing you can do is using the alerts. But you have to have the chart open to apply the alert. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if you have the scanner has a particular pair that moves, you have to find a way to automatically open that chart. And that feature does not exist in MotiveWave. This is the problem. Yeah, see, you're running into the same problem I had with memory. And it's only now after could be Zoom as well. Applying the backtesting, the optimization. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But it could be Zoom as well. Your internet, who knows? Let's give it a try. Just restart MotiveWave and see. But you got 2 connections running, right? I have another one running. Well, I mean, you have 2 sessions. Yeah, that might be another problem too. They might conflict with each other.
No, it's no problem with that. Generally, they are quite okay.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just put more RAM in the system. But Java's that's a memory hog. So
I think this is why they show you below the memory usage to have an idea about.
Exactly.
You see here the.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that. That's just one. So you have 170. Is that meg?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I think what you can do. I don't know if you know Java, but I do know there's a configuration in MotiveWave.
The heap memory heap.
That's right. Yeah, you just bump that up to like a gig or something.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way.
Idea, but I need to look into this. I did not do it since long time.
Right, but just from a Java standpoint, I'm sure the configuration exists.
I was so much into Macworld in the last year that I almost forget Windows.
I know. I'm the same. But I really want to move over to Linux for myself.
Oh, I have 16 gigabyte. I forgot.
Oh, well, there you go. So that's all you have to do per session. Bump up the Java for each MotiveWave session. That can be done.
I need to look into that.
I know it exists under the help. They do have the ability to bump it up the heap.
Yeah, and you see now this is the same problem like you had. You see everything is with zero now because it's still loading the scenes slowly.
Yeah. So what's moving? OMG's moving. Wow.
OMG, Tomo.
Wow.
Okay, this is an up for probably TRX and XTZ is moving.
Yeah, just stay.
But not so much because this is also leveraged. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know. I don't like
it's leverage. Yeah.
It's pretty clear there's not enough volume in it, anyways.
I will take them out just.
Yeah, I think so. Me. Yeah.
DIA, it's moving. XTZ, SNX.
There's opportunity in there of what moves.
Yeah, and let's see what the scanner is saying here.
You could have so much running at the same time. That's probably what's chewing up the memory as well.
Yeah, probably.
I know they allow 2 licenses to be run at once.
Oh, you can run it. You mean on the 2 different computers?
Yeah, exactly, simultaneously.
Do they?
I think so. Yeah.
If
not, ask them. They should give it to you.
Okay.
Especially if you bought the ultimate, they have to.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should give two abilities on 2 systems to run on 1 license. I mean, especially if you're developing and testing, or like a production system and a development system, you can't do it on 1 system, right?
Okay.
So they I think they will. I can't say if they will or won't, but they should. And the other thing is you can have is running as many connections as you want on 1 system with 1 license. That I know is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
it's looking good. That's running pretty fast.
But I think I will remove the RSI because it's really limiting a lot.
Yeah. I think the Elliott and the harmonic are really good. That's all you really need. But the ability to customize it with other studies is good.
As I said, with this Supertrend and Emma right now, I'm not so disappointed.
Yeah.
Gives me some good cases.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, you have to, it's bizarre how you're running out of memory and you get the same symptoms as I am.
It was only when I was using you see, now it's okay. Now it's fine after restarting.
Yeah.
So I think if you use maybe the optimize. That's some problem. And that, you see, it got stuck in one moment. So I
Yeah.
would reply it after I modify the Java heap size and try it again.
Yeah,
the same.
that will make a huge difference.
See what is happening, because 60 gigabytes should be enough. Huh?
Yeah. Well, how much do you say you have on that system?
On this one is 16. On the other one, I have 100 and
Oh, gigabyte? Yeah.
yeah,
No,
128.
that's more
or
than
something.
enough. I'm running 4 gig on mine, and it does okay. And I got other stuff running in the background, but 16 gig? Oh yeah.
Assisting. That's moving fine.
Yeah.
It's moving good. It's not finding anything.
That's the RSI, right?
No, it was my old.
Or your own combination.
Yeah. Or I did some mistake. This was inside. I was stupid. I removed it from here, but not from here. Huh? This is another bug.
Yeah, I'd open it up just to make sure it's removed. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's moving along pretty good.
Yeah, now it's better, I think. So this is some of the small coins I need to remove. Dash, look, starts to move a bit.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dash like I used to be. Doge is another one. So it just is flat all the time.
This I have to remove.
Why they don't have even anything?
Well, he's at 1 minute, so they don't move a lot. You have to move it up to like an hour or...
Oh,
This is why I put the 5 minute and 10 minute, and of
right,
course I could
see.
extend.
Yeah, okay.
But you see, after
yeah,
10
that's
minutes.
good. SNX, it looks good.
Yeah, SNX is a good one.
It starts here now, something, maybe.
Yeah.
That's why maybe it's interesting.
For me, I would just manually trade this. I wouldn't even automate it. If I see it like that.
If you really want to see the things, you can add maybe some 3 minutes and, besides the 5, 7.
Yeah, or the hour.
I think you should catch it in the first 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So if you want to have an early warning system, maybe you put 1, 2, 3, something like this.
Oh, I see what you're saying,
up to
right?
5.
Yeah.
And then basically you see the first 5 minutes. That should be enough to catch some uptrends. And we need to look maybe up to 10 minutes or something like this.
Yeah.
So when we get the chain, uninterrupted, or let's say, not at the beginning, then it's a sign, maybe like this.
Yeah. Well, I don't know with the futures data if that's included now in a new version of MotiveWave, but if it is, you can definitely use the futures data.
What is that?
The futures data. If there's a future for that particular coin that you're watching, because you can get better data in the futures.
In the futures.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, not in the spot. Because you have the bid and ask to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Anyways, I think I'm gonna have to roll here. I got a dog that wants to.
I have to myself. I need to prepare for tomorrow.
Yeah. But this was really good, Adi.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for.
Yeah, thanks a lot for keep plugging on it until.
Yeah. I'll do this.
Get to the promised land.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's bringing some.
Daddy wants a new Ferrari soon.
I'm not dreaming so big.
Yeah.
Dream bigger.
Yeah. Well, you're doing really good, Adi. That's for sure.
And look, this is interesting. Yeah, like this. What was LRC here now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, but you see, you have a 1, 2, 4, 5. It shows like a trend here. No, there's some potential.
Yep, seeing it. Yep.
Yeah.
think what you're doing is good.
Yeah, it's good.
Really good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So
Okay.
take
Okay,
care.
Yeah,
guys.
thanks again.
Talk to
Yeah,
you.
thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian. And
Oh, no problem. Thanks for showing up.
yeah,
Have a good night, everybody.
Okay, some of
Have a
you,
good night.
everybody. Okay, have a good one. Thanks. Bye.
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 Bye.